Bram! Boat horn. Attention booster clubs. Booster club members, if you're tired of fundraisers that steal your nights and weekends just to raise a little, this is for you. We help booster clubs for any sport. Create a weekly Coaches Show podcast. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, all of it. Fans love it because it highlights the team, the players, and the story behind the season. And here's the part you're going to like. We do all the work. We handle the setup, the recording, the editing, the posting, the graphics, and the promo clips. We even help you package it so local businesses want to sponsor it, and that sponsorship money becomes Booster Club revenue. Your only job? Make the coach available for a short interview each week. That's it. Want the simple breakdown on how this turns into fundraising? Comment Booster to get your Coaches Show fundraising plan.
Sleep in that truck or what? Come on, sorry. You can stand up. We'll pick you up. Just stand right there. There we go. All right, we're joined here with Carthage High School head coach Scott Surratt. Coach, if you introduce your four student athletes.
Okay, we got KJ Evers to our left, Jet Surratt to my right, Tylin Williams, and Carson Crawford.
Coach, we'll start things off. Tell us about winning the state title.
It's just unbelievable again, man. This is just crazy. I mean, we've stacked a lot of them together, obviously, but you never dream that. You dream of one, and then it's just, tribute to my coaches and just the community and the great players.
Questions? Matt?
Coach Chris McCain, our coach and Jet, president of KSLA in Shreveport. After the game, how many kind of tears were shed, knowing this is the last ride with you guys both together, both Surratts here at Carthage?
I was fine until I got to my wife, and then she was teared up, and then I was tearing up. But tearing up for all these guys, it's just a special group. It's just a special group. Get to coach your son with these guys. It's unbelievable.
Coach, in preseason, you talked about the team motto was defend the standard. Obviously, y'all have a different standard than maybe just about anybody. How do you think the team kind of did that throughout the season? Obviously, we saw what happened on the field, but from your perspective, what was your kind of take on that, the guys, and just their performance on the field?
Yeah, we started off a little slow, even though we didn't lose a game, but it didn't feel like we were playing very well, and some of it that was injuries. And then we finally got healthy. The Pleasant Grove week, where everybody got healthy, and but yeah, we defended that standard. We call it the C, and what is the standard? We call it, the C. And man, can't. I was telling my coaches, I got on there and told them how proud I was of them to see how much we improved from week, 2 days to the last day, and it's unbelievable. I got an unbelievable staff, and obviously we got great players.
Is that right?
Coach, I'm told this is your win number 250, so it's kind of a two-part question. Do you remember your first win? And number two, the way you win, 11 now, how do you keep your players' feet planted on the ground and let them know we got to be humble in this process?
Well, I'm going to answer that last one. Our feet's going to be in the air for a while, and we're going to celebrate that, and then we'll get them down, when we get back for Christmas. But yeah, I remember my first win. It was against Pittsburgh at home, and we were 0-2, and didn't never know if I'd win a game as a head coach because I lost my first two, and we didn't play very well, but it's worked out very good after that. But we were really good that year too. We just didn't know how good we could be, and but yeah, it's been unbelievable.
Coach, take a moment to reflect on these 11 titles. How special are they, and how special is this one, winning it with your son? I want you and your son to answer that.
Well, we're getting better than that. I want to tell you that. Winning last year to get him, there was nothing better. I said that, but then all of a sudden win one with him, and then the seniors this year, it don't get any better than that. And then just 11's a number. Yeah, it's a high number. I get that, but we just enjoy the process. We love the game of football. We love Carthage. Everything about it.
Yeah, I've been a part of all the teams growing up, just around all the teams, but to be able to do it last year was, I thought a feeling that was unmatchable, but we matched that feeling, set the standard a little bit higher this year.
How does it feel to win, be a senior, get 3 out after 4 years, especially with your dad as coach?
It's unbelievable. Like I said, I've been a part of all of them, but the fact that especially the last two are my rings to say, it's awesome.
Coach, all the talent, even on this panel right now, it's not even all of them. You got some of the locker room still. Did you accomplish everything you wanted to with this team when you looked at it at the beginning of the season?
Absolutely. 16-0, defending state champion, and to defend our title and take it back to Carthage, absolutely. We got everything. We didn't care what the score was today, as long as we got out here with a win, but we felt like we had a lot of advantages, and we played very well.
KJ, just talk about your performance again and just how it was just like last week against Brock on your on the first possession there, your first free throw or an 80-yard touchdown run. You kind of set the tone there, and tonight you still ran for over 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. You didn't have a rush in the second half. Just talk about you're going to be able to do these types of performances.
I just want to give a big shout out to our O-line because, I mean, without those guys, I mean, none of the holes or gaps would be possible without those. So I want to give a major shout out to them. And I mean, once I get to the second level, I mean, I just use my God-given talent.
Yeah, this is for either KJ or Jet. You know, you got a lot of great senior teammates, you know, Junior, Henderson, Benny Smith. What makes the senior class so special in your opinion?
I would say just how close we are, both on and off the field. We've been playing together since we were in 7th grade, and we all grew up together, so just that the special bond connection we have.
For the players and for Coach a little bit, I think Benny Smith may be the most underrated player on your team here. I don't think he gets enough credit, but let's talk about that defense from the second half of the Pleasant Grove game all the way through here to the championship game. It's been pretty flawless.
Yeah, you know, our defense, we struggled at times this year, but it was mainly because of health. And then when you saw when we got healthy and we had to have them at Pleasant Grove, we didn't play great on offense and early. And but yeah, they turned it on and flipped the switch right then. And I don't know how many turnovers we had tonight, or excuse me, West Orange. I don't know how many turnovers they had, but we had 13 in the last 3 games. You know, with 3, 5, and 5, and 3 of those in the second half against Pleasant Grove, and you know, we made those turnovers happen. They just didn't give them to us, and you know, our defense turned into be one of the better ones around here when we got everybody healthy and flying the football.
Coach, winning 11 championships since 2008 at any level, any sport is pretty remarkable. What kind of advice do you give young coaches who are trying to build programs themselves, and kind of what the secret to the sauce is?
I enjoy the moment, number one. I mean, it's the greatest business there is, and try to make a difference in kids' lives, and just get them to play hard and act right, and you got a chance. And you know, obviously you got to line up right and do all that kind of stuff when it comes to the football part of it. But first thing you got to do is you got to act right and play hard, and it's just an honor to get to watch young men, or excuse me, kids grow into young men, and our boys grow into young men, and that's the most special thing you can do as a coach.
Tylin, this one's for you, where throughout the year, the team, all your teammates say pound for pound, you're the toughest guy on the team. You look at it in the state championship today, you're leading the team in tackles, you have a punt block, and you return it for a touchdown, and you're doing all this with a broken hand that you've had for months now. How are you able to just play the way you do?
My D-line, linebackers, you know, they missed a tackle. I told them I'm coming to make the hit. So thanks to them.
And then just take me through that punt block and returning it for a touchdown, because it seemed like you almost like slowed up and picked up. You know, I'm going to enjoy taking this one and talk about that.
At first, I thought I was going to keep going, but I seen it on the ground. I was like, let me slow down a little bit, grab it, time it out right. You know, they be teaching us baseball how to catch it in practice. So then that helped.
Let me say something about our teammate. We call him teammate Tylin. Is you know how he breaks his hand. There's no chance him to stay healthy with all he does in practice. I mean, we have to shut down. We did no one-on-ones or nothing this week because we was afraid Tylin may hurt one of our receivers. And you know, not intentionally, he just plays so hard and practices so hard. It's unbelievable.
KJ, have you ever been caught from behind? And number 2, all great backs have that vision. So let us know what you see when you're taking it to the house.
To answer that first question, yes, sir, I've been caught. I think it was my sophomore year. I got caught. Some guy from Brownville, he ran like a 10-4. He caught me from like 20 yards. And what was the second question?
the vision. Talk about what it is you see when you're following your blocks and you see the hole in the crease. What do you see?
Well, I mean, it's hard to really explain because, I mean, when I was younger, my patience level was kind of iffy. And, I mean, with Coach Storied, I mean, we got one of the best coaching staff in the state of Texas. So we just got the patience key right. And, I mean, after that, I mean, it was go on since.
Second row.
Coach Surratt, what position group did you see the most growth from this year?
Probably our D-line, to be honest. You know, we struggled early in our D-line when we replaced the guys we had last year, and then we had some young guys in there and had to replace them, and so that's probably where we struggled a little bit. We went from a 305-pound nose guard to, you know, a 185-pound nose guard, and he played phenomenal for us tonight, and so that's probably the position.
What all your legacy is it during your time in Carthage?
You know, just kind of setting the standard for those younger guys. You know, just trying to be role models to them. You know, hopefully they looked up to us, and just try and give them something to look forward to. You know, knowing it is possible. You know, you can do it. That's the biggest thing.
Tylin, we talked earlier this week in the practice. This the amount of time you have missed this year. How eager were you coming into this championship game to make an impact the way you did?
You said it again.
I was asking how eager were you to make an impact the way you did in the championship game with how much time you missed this season?
I really wasn't too eager because I wanted to just win, just win with the team.
Back break.
Coach, able to celebrate the ice bath early. How's the phone? By the way, I saw you pass that off. It got a little wet. And then secondly, has the ring size changed from 1 to 11? And where's that one going to go?
Well, I think my phone survived. I don't think the coach behind us or the guy behind us didn't survive. But it's going to. We're not going to get any bigger. That's as big as they'll sell us. And it's really it's unbelievable. We showed a picture of it right before we left, and on the screen it said this is what we're playing for, and it was crazy seeing it, and we earned it today.
Second row.
Jet, do you have any aspirations for coaching? Obviously, I know you're heading to play golf, but do you have any aspirations for coaching in your dad's footsteps?
Yeah, absolutely. My goal is to go play golf and see where that takes me, but then I want to be a big-time offense coordinator, hopefully at the Power 4 level.
Coach, we've been watching for years. We can name player after player after player that's come from up under you, some in the NFL, a lot of them in college still. But this is number 11. And kind of talk about what does that mean for your career, and with him being a senior, we witnessing almost the end of the road, Coach.
Well, it means that I've got a lot of good coaches, number one. I mean, there's no question about it. My biggest strength, and I keep saying this, is hiring people. And you see what we do on offense and what we do on defense. It's crazy how good we can get them to shift in motion. In defense, we do everything under the sun. Under Coach Preston, he's the best in the state. But 11 means a lot. Just like if we could get 12, it means a lot. But this one is more special with this group up here. And again, to end it with your son, that's unbelievable. Not taking away from these guys, it's just, but the guy lives with me.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Lone Star Gridiron is looking for interns. Over the years, we have helped dozens of students get jobs in sports media. If you want to shortcut your path to a career in sports media, click on the internship link on LoneStarGridiron.com.